wonder what they're like. From our viewpoint, Professor, they're either suprahuman or subhuman.
Hello and welcome on in out there in the YouTubeverse. My name is Max and we are doing some Omniscience draft on Magic Foundations over on MTG Arena. It is a quick draft, so we're going to draft with bots. However, we do not have to pay mana for our spells, so we are going to be taking some crazy things. Things that draw cards, things that make our opponent discard cards. Everything costs nothing. We're going to take Phyrexian Arena out of this pack. It's weak. I'd much rather take something like, believe it or not, a Think Twice out of this pack. But this says draw a card on it. Nothing else in the pack says draw a card, discard, counter, any of those things. So this is a pretty bad pack for Omniscience draft. If this were normal Magic Foundations drafting, Healer's Hawk obviously attractive. Elvish Regrower is quite nice. So there's some good picks in here as a normal pack, but as an Omniscience pack, not so much the case. I don't know how Niv Mizzet would be. Refute is definitely the best pickup in the pack, just in terms of my knowledge of how things go. I have not gotten to deal with Niv Mizzet. It obviously pairs quite nicely with Firebrand Archers, which are pretty good in the format. Is this too conditional? Like, do we need too much to make Niv Mizzet work? I think the answer sounds like yes to me. Refute is the other option. It's one of these two. Refute, just clean, right? Counters a spell, lets us draw and discard, keeps Phyrexian in our game plan. Icewind Elemental comes in and loots. Fine enough. Niv Mizzet, huh? I think it's early enough in the draft. I'm willing to spec on Niv Mizzet. It could end up being a disaster for us, but that's okay. That's what this format is like, high highs and low lows. This is a... Speaking of low lows, this pack is terrible. Oof. This is really bad. Make your move might be the take here. Like, this is... I mean, we're, like, talking about nothings. Like, double Secluded Courtyard as the uncommons. Serra Angel's fine, but not great. Seraph can surveil, but doesn't easily. The Axe Guard might be worth it just to give a big unit haste. Oof. This is a rough pack for Omniscience draft. To be sure, couple rough packs in a row here. Not the explosive start I was hoping for. Things can obviously turn around, but I really don't want to take an Aegis Turtle. I can tell you that much. We'll just take the Seraph. It can possibly maybe surveil. Again, we're getting good packs for Foundations, just terrible packs for the Omniscience format. Just really bad. Fabloom Trick, like an excellent card normally. I'm going to take it here, I think, just because it's an instant. It may trigger things like Cyclops. Like Stab is normally very good, but we just can't take these kinds of cards. We need something that draws a card. We're not seeing any of it. That's really bad. This is kind of a disaster, to be honest. Like, in terms of how disastrous things can go, this is on the list. We'll take the 12-8 just in case we get something like a Garruk's Uprising. Okay. Not all hope is lost. We have an Arcane Epiphany. Draw 3 cards is probably arguably the best card in this format. I think we have to take the first thrill over the second... Or no, we haven't gotten a refute yet. Okay, I'll take the refute then. I really hate passing up on a thrill of possibility. Maybe I just need it. The counterspell is really good. I'm going to take the thrill. Imprisoned in the Moon, probably over any of this stuff. It would take Imprisoned in the Moon, I think. Erudite Wizard obviously will get bigger as the game progresses, but being able to answer something isn't the worst card. Nothing much here. Just got to take a Wary Thespian because at least it does Surveil. The white enchant creature isn't the worst just because of its ability to let you win out of nowhere. We'll take a Refute over the first Icewind Elemental. I'll take the Aegis Turtle and hope I'm allowed to not play a card because that was that triple land pack there. The Giant is better than the second Aegis Turtle, to be sure. Oof, yeah, we're going to have to probably play this Aegis Turtle, huh? That's unfortunate. Broken Wings is okay. It's kind of like Make Your Move is. Think twice, thank goodness. Yeah, you don't draw cards. You kind of don't draw cards. Kellen's okay, you can play the card, but you have to use the Wooburg on it, so I'm just going to avoid that. It's a little hoop jumpy, and I'll just take the first thing twice. Another Niv Mizzet. So far we deal no non-combat damage. Buccaneer is good to draw a card with. Think twice, though. It's just really good. Hopefully wheel the Thrill out of this pack. Another Thrill here I will take. I am looking for, like, any, like, Firebrand Archers, things of that nature that can ping. The Cephalid is not bad either. Okay, this isn't bad. This lets us find and replay our Arcane Epiphany. That's good. Fire, like, I wouldn't even hate Fanatical Firebrand to go with Niv Mizzet. Fleeting Distraction, obviously really good as well. Burst Lightning versus Cephalid Ink Mage. This is only good with Niv Mizzet. On the first Omniscience run, we got 4 wins? 4 wins. I'm going to take the Ink Mage just because it surveils 3, and it becomes unblockable later in the game. This is removal that loots, which is probably honestly a little bit better than the single card discard from Burglar Rat. Aetherize, normally pretty good, not good in this format. Apothecary Stomper is big. That's about all it has going for it. Runaway Together is kind of good if we get some of the like Icewind Elementals or cards that come in and do something. So I'll take that and spec on it. Light Shadow Duo is fine enough. It's better than everything else here. Nothing good out of this pack. Probably just the Cyclops. Bushwhack doesn't do much. The fight is... I mean, it's cheap, but it's not good. We got a Thrill. That's really, really nice. Second Thrill. This looks very dicey. We'll take the Sower. It stops things from blocking, which is a little bit more... 3/3? That might be right. Something like that. 3/3, 4, something like that. Pilfer's actually really good. That's a nice late pickup. Giant Growth doesn't do much. Target's a creature for what it's worth. Arcane Epiphany #2 for sure. Over everything else. I mean, I'd take this card over basically anything else in an Omniscience draft, to be honest with you. Even the other card's very good. Omniscience, we don't need Omniscience in the Omniscience format. It's a lot of the word Omniscience. It's starting to lose meaning. Helpful Hunter looks like it's the best pickup here, which is kind of a weak pick, but fine. Another Epiphany. Have to pass, unfortunately, a Mild-Mannered Librarian, which is pretty good in this this format because it does draw a card, but we'll take the Arcane Epiphany. It's 3 of them. High highs and low lows coming out of this deck, to be sure. Strix Lookout's okay. It's probably the best take out of the pack. The Sky Mage is cool, but it's like, you'll find a way to win an Omniscience draft. You're just doing so much stuff. This is fine, but not great. Like, if you need a big blocking turn, I think I'd rather take the bulk up for something like a Crackling Cyclops and just try to murder them with it. I don't... Still have nothing to deal damage via Niv Mizzet. That was my concern with taking Niv Mizzet. And I don't think I think one time I gave up a Burst Lightning. Like, it was the only time that it really mattered. this loot, so it is the best card in the pack by a decent amount. There's the first Firebrand Archer. I'm going to take it over the Self-Reflection, because we really don't have anything truly that's good in terms of a creature. So I'll take the first chance to deal some non-combat damage. Nothing good here pretty much at all, to be honest. I'll take the involuntary employment. You can give something of your own haste if you need to. It's got very minor implications. You can kick the Gnarlid Colony, which is kind of cool. Ghoul's very slow. Like, I don't have anything to sacrifice. Like, none of this is truly very good. Just in case there's a 1/1 counter going on I forgot about. Nothing good here. This could shut off maybe a creature that draws cards like a Strix. I don't know. It's all fairly thin at this point. Like, you're just kind of arguing. Are we playing a basic land? Are we playing a land in our deck? Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Let me read what the non-basic does real quick and then just probably put a basic in. Creature type. Okay, yeah, that's just need like a basic land. That's wild. I don't think I've ever had to put a basic land into a deck. Go up here, where are we at here? Basic land, okay. Put a plains in. Yeah, I've never had to put a basic land into an Omniscience deck before. Ever. Just full stop. Ever. Pressing QQ will tap all non-creatures to add mana and float it. Huh. Hey, it's Johnny on the spot. Opponent goes first. Our hand is terrible. That being said, our deck is kind of terrible. So it's like, is Surveil 5 worth it? Gosh, I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Well, if you insist Surveil 5 is worth it, deck, I'll believe you, I guess. Hand cut in half. What do you got next? Pilfer. Okay, hand 0. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so far they have... Okay, that's not the worst. Amazing. I should have kept it in my hand for looting. It's just so funny. I have to play it, I think. Sure, play out the giant. This is wild. This, like, again, we have the triple Arcane Epiphany in our deck. Like, it's... Run away together. Why play that? Just because you make me discard the Elsworn Giant? Like, that seems thin, but fine, I guess. Certainly a way to remove an Elsworn Giant. Okay. Got a 4/4. Oh, I should have put in Basic Island a double flashback. Do I have 2 Think Twices? I should probably put Basic Island in. It's thin, but... Man, this sucks. This is what I'm going to lose to. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's no longer a thing. Oof. Okay. You got me. Yeah, I should swap this for an island. It is thin, but... Just on the off chance I can flash back to Think Twice. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. On the play with a more serviceable hand would be good. The deck does have some explosive power. I think it's just bogged down with a bit too much non-productive pieces that it won't really function strongly enough. We'll see, though. I'd hope to get a few wins here. Always want to lead off on the Think Twice. If they counter it with a Refute, that's fine, because it goes to our graveyard and we get to draw a card, so... We'll go ahead and let's cancel that and just think twice again. Okay, that was a good follow-up. Now we can see what they were thinking about. So if it's a refute here, we can just take it. Oh, there's just nothing. Cool, then I don't have to fool around. I'll play out the Weary Thespian to get the Surveil, and then I'll discard Aegis Turtle to throw a possibility. They just want to play. Please play the Goblin Surprise so that you can stop doing that now. I don't think I need that. We'll do this. Since opponent's just letting me surveil again for free. I don't need that for sure. I think end turn's fine here. We'll just Fade Bloom trick the Angel of Finality. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yep. Okay. That should be good enough, I think, to win the game. Let's start with Think Twice. Yeah, discard Refute, I think. We just don't need it here. I'd rather get some forward traction. I imagine they're going to preserve 12 life here. Couldn't quite close it out. So I definitely should have blown up the Angel. Oh, this is fine. I mean, none of this truly, in the abstract, matters much. You're not attacking. Move on. Okay. That makes things a little quicker. Okay. Kind of beat them down, but that was the difference between drawing the Arcane Epiphanies or not drawing the Arcane Epiphanies there. Like, I mean, you can see the difference is the proof's in the pudding there, right? Where it's like, we drew cards, we were able to flood the board, opponent wasn't able to do much, and they got overrun. Same thing that happened to us in game one in reverse. Pilfer was a nice draw there, just to make sure the coast was clear to be able to just run through. Pilfer's nice in this format. Pilfer's really good. And the discard 2 is really good. I think the Burglar Rat's medium to poor. This hand's keepable. On the draw, it kind of sucks because our hand can get shredded, but there's just nothing we can do about who gets to go first and who doesn't. This format definitely exacerbates the play-draw conundrum. Oh, did we go first? I thought they went first. Well, that's lovely. Here I am complaining. If they were a refute here, it's going to kind of suck. There's just nothing we can do about it. We have to make our play. Yeah. See what they discard here. Why is it my turn again all of a sudden? They have no plays they can make? Their hand's like mine where it's all reactive cards? Where they just click through their turn by accident? Interesting. Nothing we can do here. We have an Ambush Wolf and a Broken Wings. Put out an Ambush Wolf. I mean, there's no reason not to. Get to take out a flashback card. It's like fine. If they want to react by taking out our ambush wolf, I don't care. Truly, if that gets an entire card, that's pretty crazy in this format. Though they could have the draw discard. Okay, that's fine. I don't blame them for cycling there. Macabre Waltz. Don't really need to get back an Aegis Turtle. Okay. They're being very, like, overly strategic with their fleeting distractions, in my opinion. Oh, we lose. Yeah. I have an Imprisoned in the Moon, so I gotta hope that they don't have a lot. If they don't have a non-creature here that they can use, I might be able to get them. Oh, I could have responded to that Strix Lookout. I do have Broken Wings. I'm going to try to blow this up. Before they can Strix Lookout, they have to do something right now. And then I have an Imprisoned in the Moon to follow up. Wow. Okay. Oh, I can't get it with that? Interesting. Do I want to play this game anymore? Probably not. We'll see. If they counter the spell, we can move on. Not much you can really do about that. We'll keep the Macabre Waltz, obviously, to discard to the Strix Lookout. Okay. Yeah, we can move on. We don't... There's nothing we can do to beat this card now. They just get 5/5s the rest of the time. It's one of the best cards in Omniscience. Probably behind the Arcane Epiphany, honestly. It's very, very good. Just every time you do something in the format, you just make a 5/5 dragon is bonkers. Dio Brando. Okay. Opponent goes first. I'm sure of it this time. Pilfer on the draw is not great because they'll have probably spewed a decent amount, so I'm just going to mulligan here. This is an instant, so that's not bad. We'll put back Weary Thespian. Basically, we just don't want them to interact with our hand. I mean, it's kind of what you always don't want. Don't interact with our hand in Omniscience Draft. That's the ethos. They're looking like they're setting up right now, which is good for us. Seems like they're in the tank about something. I can't imagine what that would be. You're either going to play a card or you're not. What their last card on the stack, I'll probably fire off the Epiphany just so I know it lands. If not, I'll wait till my turn. Okay. We got... Do you have the refute? There's kind of nothing to think about here. I hate to break it to you, Oppo. There's just nothing to think about. Need something here that actually can win a game. We'll do this, the Ink Mage, just to set up a big surveil here. And then we can use the inspiration from beyond. Though we should have inspired from beyond. Okay, that's kind of good. I don't need this. These two are both fine. Let me see. I don't have anything to bulk yet, so I guess it's not fine. So well, I could bulk that, I guess, is the argument. Like, bulk the 12-8. But we'll hold here. We have Refute. And I'll draw the Thrill, and then I can Inspiration from Beyond. They're really hovering over that Ceratops. It's just stats. It's just stats, buddy. Okay, they decide that it's not worth it. Theoretically, we could Cephalid, make it unblockable, Giant Growth it, bulk up. Interestingly. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's got a bad card for sure, but... I think most of these can go. Is the Ice Wind worth it? Probably fine. I know I'm getting rid of the aforementioned thing I just talked about. Get rid of Broken Wings here. No, so we're Chaos now. Hunter. Think twice. Think twice. Light Shell Duo. I think these can both go. Don't need the island here. I know, again, I'm kind of burning up my chances to... Can I kill them? Okay, got him. Got him on the first turn. I got to do it. Yay. That's kind of what you're trying to do in Omniscience Draft. Three wins. Not bad. The 3-4 wins was what I was hoping for this deck. The Triple Epiphany makes it insane, but the fact that we didn't just get enough smooth like refill, like kind of cantrippy cards makes it difficult. I mean, I'll definitely keep this. As a I was gonna say that's a Refute. Okay, just a lot of reactive stuff from here. I mean, a few proactive cards. We'll just play out these two creatures and pass. I mean, we can snipe them with the Fabloom Trick and the Ambush Wolf. Right now we're presenting 17. What? 1,000-Year Storm? Oh, we are so screwed. Amazing. Well, if we're going to lose, we're going to lose in style, it seems. Instant or sorcery, right? Okay. So they're going to build up a storm count. Yep. Okay. Yep. Draw 2. This is exciting. It is cool to watch. If nothing else. I mean, if we lose, it's fine. We get to lose to somebody doing something cool. Okay. Sure. So I get to blow up both of our critters. Okay. So much for that lethal I was talking about the next turn. Okay. I still have an ability to draw more cards. We're going to draw 4 cards here, I believe. Yep. This is awesome. Talk about a card you'd love to get in Omniscience Draft. That is cool. Living the dream. I like to see it. Even if it's not. Oh my god! This is amazing. I want to see if they deck themselves. This is incredible. Okay. 14. 11? Oh my gosh. Can they be... Like, I mean, all they do is play creatures now. Amazing. Okay. What else you got there? Oh, that was awesome. Very cool. That was neat. That was neat to see. Man, talk about living the dream. That's so cool. Awesome. Well, hopefully that gives you a taste of what Omniscience drafting looks like from a Magic Foundations perspective. Our deck was cool. It had the Arcane Epiphanies, but it didn't have much else going for it, unfortunately. So I was happy to eke out 3 wins with it. It's a cool format. I really recommend you just kind of go shrug and go, hey, this is what this format's about when you play it. Because it can be frustrating, but that's kind of what you're signing up for, is winning die rolls and doing cool stuff. Definitely the high rollers format. Thanks so much for hanging out with me over on YouTube. We really appreciate it. You can catch us every Thursday with a new video and every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time over on twitch.tv/supraliminalfilms. Thank you so much, and until next time, cast more spells.